Hi, this is Mike with Page1 Property Management. We provide quality multifamily living options in the Rockford, Illinois market, and you just happen to own them. If we don't manage your property, we would like to. Hey, today, let's talk a little bit about tenant screening. The first really important item for tenant screening on your properties is we must have a plan, and it needs to be in writing. A lot of landlords ask us, can I have a different screening option or different tenancy plan for each property I own in the same market? The answer to that is yes, as long as that plan is in writing and it's followed 100% of the time for every applicant for that property. When we screen for background checks for tenants, we're going to take a look at their credit score, their criminal history, their job history, prior landlord verifications, and we're going to check the sexual predator database. One more item we're going to check as well is the county courthouse records. A lot of times there are things that happen locally that don't get reported nationally. We're going to take a look at that too to see if there are evictions in the local market that have not been reported. And we will do that 100% of the time so we can help you lease to the best qualified tenants. Let's take a look at a couple of those options. Credit scores. I heard credit scores explained to me in this way one time. If a tenant has a credit score of 750, that can be equated to they have a 75% chance that they're going to fulfill their financial obligations. If a tenant has a credit score of 650, that can be equated to they have a 65% chance of fulfilling their financial obligations. We recommend at least that tenants have a credit score of at least 650, and there are ways that we can take a look at that though. If they have a credit score that's a little bit lower, but they have a recent good job history and good landlord verifications, maybe we ask for a little higher security deposit. In Illinois, we can ask for any amount of security deposit we want to or need to as long as it's deemed reasonable. The word reasonable is by definition, so we do want to keep that a number that makes sense based on the credit score they have, but we can ask for a higher security deposit based on their credit score. Criminal history. According to HUD and fair housing guidelines, as a property owner, you can say that I don't want to have any person lease in my apartments that has any or have any felony criminal records on their history. Now, if they have a criminal or a felony DUI that happened 10 years ago, that may be something we want to look at and say, well, they've had a great job history, they've paid their bills, they've been great tenants, they've had great landlord verifications in the last 10 years. That may be a tenant that we would say, yes, we recommend that we lease to them. Now, if the person has a felony damage to property or a felony damage or a felony battery charge in the last 6 months or a year or 2 years, that's a tenant we don't want to lease to, and we don't want that tenant in the property. But again, the important thing is that we have a screening plan that's in writing, that is handled 100% of the time consistently with every tenant that applies for your property, meets fair housing guidelines, and in some cases with a felony charge, we need to look at that on a case-by-case basis and make a good common sense decision on whether or not we should be leasing to this person on your property. This is Mike with Page1 Property Management. We provide quality multifamily housing units in the Rockford, Illinois market. You just happen to own them. If we don't currently manage your property, we would like to. Please contact us using the Contact Us Now button on the website, or feel free to call me directly at 815-320-4090. Thanks, and talk to you soon.